sports coverage of the... A pair of 3-0 teams set to lock horns for the right to remain unbeaten. And we're off in week 4. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
And here come the Saints about to begin their first possession. And the man in charge of this offense, his 8th season now in the NFL, former #1 pick, Jameis Winston.
They go play action. Winston. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at second down. To throw again on second down. Winston. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
So this game here in London, the first of 5 games in the NFL International Series for 2022. We'll see the Giants and Packers here next week. Broncos and Jags at Wembley at the end of the month. The Seahawks and the Bucs, that'll be in November in Munich, Germany. First time a game's been held there. And then we wrap up down in Mexico City, November 21st. Cardinals and Niners from Estadio Azteca.
And take it right on the 30. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return.
And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. The Vikings offense coming out for the first time, and in his 5th season leading this crew, coming off his 3rd career Pro Bowl nod, Kirk Cousins.
And he's been playing at an elite level here in this early half of the season. Tops in the league in touchdown passes at this point. This is definitely a wide-open offense, so we'll see if he can keep a string of good games going right here.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They start the drive with Cook. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Here's Cook again.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
The Vikings at 3-0 here in the month of September. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Adam Thielen, a terrific wide receiver and synonymous with Minnesota football. You go back to high school, college ball in the state, and now his 9th season with the Minnesota Vikings. 10 touchdown catches last season, makes a nice catch there.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. They go play action. Cousins on the move to his left. That's to Cook out of the backfield.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Running for it, here's Cook. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. A first down throw for Cousins. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. From the 25 on 2nd down, Cousins. This one brought in by Jefferson.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Smith. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. Because they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
From the gun, here's Cousins. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
It's Cousins on the sneak, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Kirk Cousins with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Vikings get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Joseph connects on the extra point,
and it's now a 7-0 game.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs.
Touchdown, New Orleans! Michael Thomas, 75 yards.
And the Saints are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Lutz with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Throwing again on second down. Cousins. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
7-7, our score. The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. Play action now. Cousins. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
Now on 4th down, they throw the deep ball, but it winds up to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. For a first down screen pass, good for 5.
Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5.
Jameis to throw it.
Back to Kamara for another catch.
And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher, 3rd and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On 3rd down, Winston. He's got it. Touchdown. Michael Thomas. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Saints have moved out in front.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive.
And it's Michael Thomas who ends it with a touchdown reception.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. 2 fantastic games coming up to wrap up Week 4, the first weekend in October. Tonight, the Chiefs and Buccaneers from Tampa. That's a rematch of Super Bowl 55, of course. And then Monday night, rematch of last year's NFC Championship game, the Rams and Niners from Santa Clara. Coverage on that one, 8:15 Eastern.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Pete Werner, and the Saints are going to take possession of the football.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Following the interception, Winston. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Vikings are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, their defense got him the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brand, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We got 2, we got 2. Do I hear 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing, Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he will have a Vikings 1st down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. They'll throw again. Cousins.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. The Vikings on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. Normally I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already showed in the first half that they'll go for it on 4th down.
Oh, they should have already said, punt it, punt it. Head coach should have already made that decision.
He's going to have his running back. It's complete.
And he is going to pick up the Vikings 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's 2nd down. Now Cousins.
Adam Thielen, back-to-back catches. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. Play fake. Cousins. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands but could not hang on.
On play action, Cousins. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Cameron Jordan in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. They'll look to throw.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Now Cousins on 4th down.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
This is caught inside the 15. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. To throw, Cousins. Caught on a slant. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen. A
Vikings are an extra point away from evening this one up.
He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
Joseph on for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. That one was an extended drive. 14 plays all told.
And it ends with a touchdown pass to Adam Thielen.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Taken in at the 3.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Winston drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
Winston. And that is caught downfield by Thomas.
Touchdown, New Orleans. 3 touchdown passes now in the ball game for Jameis Winston.
And the Saints have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Lutz with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Scoring summary, 3-play drive.
And it's Michael Thomas who ends it with a touchdown reception.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
That's interference. Defense.
Well, obviously, they never want to see penalties on that defense, but this one a little bit more significant there on the downfield pass play.
And coaches preach it all the time. You can't put yourself in that kind of position if you're the defender. You got to stay in a spot far downfield where you can play the ball without creating extra contact.
Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. The kick by Joseph is good, and that'll bring them back within 4.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks, you tell us, end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. So we've reached, all right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. And the Vikings set to go on offense to begin the third quarter. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this.
He's got a man, complete. Touchdown.
Justin Jefferson,
73 yards.
and the Vikings have retaken a third-quarter lead. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run in the open field, but if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And the final readout, by the way, on the next-gen stats, I mean, goodness, he hit a top speed of 22.2 miles per hour. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half.
And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
The speed of Jordan Hicks on display there as he gets the tackle for loss.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Winston now.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
There's a glimpse of Justin Jefferson, the wide receiver, as he and the Minnesota Vikings return back here on offense.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
To throw again on 2nd down. Cousins. Touchdown, Vikings. Kirk Cousins with 3 touchdown passes now in the afternoon.
And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Joseph connects on the extra point.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The New Orleans...
take over. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
On 2nd and 11 now. Winston. And he's got the hook up to Landry. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Now Winston.
There's Chris Olave.
And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So here are the Vikings to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. Off the play fake, Cousins. Catch is made here by Irv Smith Jr. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 23 yards on the play. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Throwing is Cousins. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Cousins. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Cousins. Open man, once again it's Thielen. They're going to hurry back to the line now. To the air again, it's Cousins. He'll find Thielen working the middle.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They go play action. Cousins. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Cameron Jordan picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Play action now. Cousins.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. This is Smith with a grab. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 20-yard line. From the red zone now, Cousins.
Goes right back to Smith again.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. They'll run with Cook. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Dalvin Cook, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Joseph connects on the extra point.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball.
Welcome back now here in London. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the 4th quarter of play.
Winston. Olave holds it in.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing, Winston. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And some room to work. On the move past the 40. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you...
Touchdown, New Orleans! Michael Thomas, 31 yards. And the Saints have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now out comes Minnesota. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Cousins. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Vikings on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10. And he's got his tight end. That's Smith. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards. Cousins now from the 50. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Cousins. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. And quickly they get to the line. A 1st down throw for Cousins. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Again, it's Cousins. Try to lob it in there, but it's incomplete. K.J. Osborne, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
Holding. Offense.
So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
4th down, Cousins. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Adam Thielen with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Well, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. And he's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game. Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up the secondary. A clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game. Joseph connects on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
Holding. Receiving team.
So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
First down, Winston. Over the middle into the hands of Michael Thomas. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up second down. Working out of the gun, Winston. And, Jameis intercepted a third time. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football.
But with the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
With the football going back to the Vikings offense. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead.
And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
Cousins now to throw on first down. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. Cousins gives way to Cook. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to first and goal. Again, it's Cook. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, second and goal. They'll run for it with Cook. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Cousins on the keeper, and he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Kirk Cousins with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns.
And the Vikings are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. Joseph connects on the extra point,
and the lead is now 24.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And that final kickoff concludes the ball game, partner. And one side, a really nice win in this one. They were good on offense and on defense.
And I'm guessing in the other locker room, partner, the head coach is just telling his team, hey, we didn't play well enough to keep it close enough where that one possession down the stretch might have given us an opportunity to win the game.
So for the Vikings, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And now it's off to Heathrow as they get set to fly back to the U.S. in a couple hours. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, the defeat is their first of the year as they drop to 3-1. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Seattle Seahawks.